When you're thinking about buying a second home, one of the first steps that you need to take is really figuring out your budget. Of course, you want to check with a lender, figure out how much you can actually afford for a home, but not only how much you can afford, how much you're comfortable with. Part of that might have to do with the rental revenue that you're potentially bringing in on the property, but if this is truly just a second home, you want to make sure that you're not going to stretch yourself so far that it could be uncomfortable. Once you've figured out your budget a little bit, the next step is making sure that you truly understand the expenses and are appropriately accounting for those. When it comes to the purchase, of course, there's the price, but you also need to think about your HOA fees, how much you're going to be paying on a monthly basis there. What your taxes are can definitely have an implication as well too. Are there any resort fees? Certain areas have those, or one-time transfer taxes. Keystone, Copper Mountain, Frisco, Breckenridge, they all have different transfer taxes, so you need to budget that into your closing costs. On a regular basis, you're going to also need to think about your expenses when it comes to utilities. Are there going to be big electric expenses in the winter, smaller electric expenses in the summer? How are you going to plan for that? If you're on a well or a septic system, you may not have a monthly cost, but it can be important to figure out and plan for those one-time bigger costs when you have to pump your system. On top of that, some of the other things to consider are maybe things like hot tub maintenance. That you may have to be on a monthly plan for. Also, potentially your snow maintenance. Not only maybe having to have your driveway plowed, but on occasion we have enough snow here that you might have to have your roof shoveled. So when you're thinking about budgeting for your mountain home, consider all the expenses and contact us. We're happy to walk you through some of the things that you may not be thinking about every single day, but we live with up here every day. So we know how to plan for those expenses. You can, as always, contact us online anytime.